Virtue is no more than a luxury. He's a leaf, so
And today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. There's usually guides out there for mid lane, but they're usually diamond tier and above. So I thought I'd do one, and they don't really apply to low elo. So I thought I'd do one for low elo mid laning today. A comprehensive guide. It's not really too long. Something that can give you a good understanding of what you must do, or what you could do to potentially win more ranked games and climb higher to at least mid elo. First off, we're gonna go with this, probably the most simplest of all of them, but also somehow the hardest for everyone to do. That's simply just to go, once you start a game, immediately mute everyone, including your own teammates. Because when you're looking at chat, you're distracted, and distraction will only take away from your gameplay. You're here to win. You're not here to talk with everyone. I mean, it's fine if you want to talk, but go do it in normals or something. Like, if you want to talk after a game or before a game. There's no need to talk during game. I mean, of course, if you're on Discord, then that's fine. But if you're in game and everybody's just constantly talking, the only actual communication you need in game is pings. Ping everything. Information is everything. Step number 2. Win lane does not mean win game. How many times has this happened to you? You're destroying lane. I mean, absolutely shitting on your opposition. But all around the map, all you hear is,
an ally has been slain.
yeah, way too often, right? And then you get mad, you get toxic, you start flaming your teammates, which again, mute everyone. But then again, they could be playing get better, but you also could be helping a lot more. There's no reason for you to sit in your lane all day. Honestly, winning your lane won't mean anything. It will mean jack shit if your teammates around the map just continuously feed. It'll make games way too hard. So even if you're a control mage, say Zig, Xerath, Cassiopeia, you still have the potential to roam. You just have to actually want to roam. Once you roam and get your teammates more involved, the game becomes a hell of a lot more easy. Becomes a lot less about you winning the game and a lot more about the team being able to function around you. You always want to enable people to win. Enable your team. Like, if you're just sitting in your lane, you're hindering your team. You're giving the opposition a chance to win. But if you were to go down and roam and you would get a double kill, or your ADC would get a double kill, then either way, it's good for your team, because the other ADC gets less farm, they get a death. Your ADC gets an assist, or hopefully a kill, and they get more CS. So either way, roaming helps. Farming, obviously, is the most important thing. Like, try not to trade unless you absolutely know you can. And if you can't trade, just quickly try to push the wave out to set yourself up to roam. If you're pushed in, then you can roam first. Like, not saying that the other mid laner can't roam, but if you're pushed up, you always have priority to roam first. But that by no means does that mean always push up. Always pushing up is the easiest way to get ganked and the easiest way to die all the time. What you want to do is plan it ahead of time. This is why information is key. If bot lane says the opposite bot lane doesn't have exhaust and they don't have heal, that's a key to get. It's a key for you to gank. You got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to set yourself up to gank them. So you can push out the lane quickly and then roam bot. Roam bot, but never walk in the vision of the opposing mid laner, because then they'll know. Turn off your auto attack. It should be in settings interface somewhere around there. Turn it off. We don't click enough to where we steadily, avoid auto attacking minions all the time. So turn off your auto attack and just practice clicking around back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, continuously clicking until it becomes muscle memory. Only auto attack when you use the last hit. You don't need to use your abilities all the time though. The last hit. Most of the time, all minions can be get by just auto attacking if you just hold off on auto attacking all of them all the time. It's all about controlling the wave and making the other mid laner conform to you. If you're always auto attacking, you're gonna push no matter what. And if you push no matter what, that makes you an easy gank target, especially mid lane, when there's so many ways to gank you mid lane. So try to hold off on auto attacking, just to let the wave push to you a little bit. Like you don't, not even if it slow pushes forward, that's fine. As long as you don't continuously have it forward, then you won't be an easy target to gank, and you'll always be able to set the tone. But if you want to call your jungler and tell him, hey, this might be an easy gank. Tell him what summoners he has. Tell him if he doesn't have any. If he doesn't have any, that's even more perfect. Your jungler will come, and odds are you'll either kill him or you'll make him waste his other summon. Well, you should always have him pick one or two. If you have enough gold on your first back, an extra 150, then why not just buy 2 pink boards so you don't have to buy one later with the 75 gold? You buy 1 pink board. Never, listen to me, never put it in those first 2 side bushes that are in the mid lane. They will not help you. By the time you see somebody pop up with those wards, you're either already too late or you just don't have enough information to survive the game. Or you're gonna waste something because you were already pushed up and then you saw them way too late and now you have to waste flash or dose, whatever you have. So try to get the ward a little bit deeper. Try to get the ward a little bit deep. That way it'll give you some room. It'll give you some more wiggle room to back up if you see the jump. Knowing when the jungler is there is not only helpful for you, but helpful for your team, because if you're getting ganked, if you're getting all the gank pressure from the jungler, that means the rest of your team isn't getting it. That means you're enabling your team to actually succeed. You're giving them more chances to succeed because the jungler isn't there to always gank you. So don't worry about getting camped. Worry about trying to survive the gank, because if you're getting camped, that means the rest of your team is not getting camped. So the jungler isn't there, which means you're enabling your team to do better. Ward, decide your jungler is on and play to that side. That way, if you get ganked, your jungler is there to help. You make bad decisions because you're rushed. Give yourself the opportunity to make good decisions by giving yourself as much information as possible. Can you survive? That is how you win. You survive. You survive through the ganks. You survive through the laning phase. You roam, you get kills, and you survive. How many times can you survive? Whoever survives less loses the games. Builds vary by every single game, depending on what you need. Build what you feel comfortable and what you think will give you the best chance to win the game. And always remember, it's not just about you being a superstar, it's about you being able to enable your team. Sometimes you may have to die a lot to enable your team, but if that's what works, then that's what should happen. And always remember that no matter how perfect you play, you can still lose games. And in those situations, you just gotta grit your teeth, move on to the next one, and do it all over again.